loaf of bread. 10. Global governance organizations. Outspoken fears of a one-world government spark whenever international bodies suggest centralized global policies, which nearly 47% of Christians in the United States believe that we are currently living in the end times, according to data from the Pew Research Center. When people discuss the world ending or matching the tribulation from Revelation, they are usually connecting modern headlines, shifting cultural norms, and emerging technologies to specific biblical descriptions. The 20 most popular things people point to when arguing that the tribulation is unfolding right now span geopolitical, technological, environmental, and cultural trends. Geopolitical and Middle Eastern conflict. 1. The modern state of Israel. Prophecy watchers emphasize Israel's rebirth in 1948 and its continuous survival as the ultimate prophetic super sign that the end times clock is ticking. 2. Wars and rumors of wars. The active conflicts in Europe and the Middle East are frequently cited as direct fulfillments of the second horseman of the apocalypse, war taking peace from the earth. 3. Global alignment of nations. Commentators highlight current alliances forming between Russia, Iran, and China, comparing them directly to the hostile coalitions predicted in the biblical battles of Ezekiel, Gog, and Magog. 4. Preparations for the Third Temple. Ongoing efforts by specific groups in Jerusalem to prepare priestly garments and locate sacrificial red heifers are seen as paving the way for the Antichrist to eventually desecrate a rebuilt temple. 5. Exponential rise in anti-Semitism. Global surges in hostility toward Jewish people are viewed as matching Revelation 12, which describes a spiritual, satanic rage targeting Israel. Technological advancements and economic systems. 6. The cashless infrastructure. Central bank digital currencies CBDCs and biometric palm scanning payments are viewed as the operational framework being built for the mark of the beast system. 7. Artificial intelligence. The explosive growth of AI is often cited as the technological mechanism capable of powering the image of the beast that speaks and demands global worship. The unprecedented global surveillance, leap recognition, social credit tracking, and global internet connectivity are flagged as the tools necessary for a single dictator to control buying and selling worldwide. 9. Extreme global inflation. Skyrocketing food prices and economic instability are compared to the third horseman famine, which describes a day's wages buying only a single loaf of bread. 10. Global governance organizations. Outspoken fears of a one-world government spark whenever international bodies suggest centralized global policies, which extreme weather and wildfires, relentless record-shattering global heat waves, multi-state droughts, and massive fires are viewed as echoes of the early trumpet judgments in Revelation that burn a third of the trees. 12. Frequency of earthquakes. Notable seismic shifts across irregular or highly populated areas are frequently linked to Jesus' warning that earthquakes in various places would mark the beginning of sorrows. 13. Extreme flooding and changing water. Catastrophic, unprecedented floods drowning local communities are paired with biblical warnings of the Earth's natural systems breaking down. 14. Solar eclipses and blood moons. Massive public fascination and anxiety over celestial alignments are driven by revelations, mention of signs in the sun, moon, and stars. 15. Modern pandemics and biothreats. The lingering memory of global lockdowns and the emergence of new virus strains are matched to the fourth horseman, who is given power to the violence and widespread lawlessness, surges in public crime, political corruption, and systemic civil unrest are pointed to as the fulfillment of Matthew 24:12, which warns that lawlessness will abound. 17. The love of many growing cold. A cultural shift toward heavy polarization. Online hostility and loneliness is viewed as the breakdown of natural empathy predicted in the end times. 18. Spiritual deception and false teachers. The rapid spread of deepfakes, conspiracy theories, and radical shifts away from orthodox biblical doctrines are treated as signs of the great apostasy or falling away. 19. Global spread of the gospel. Because digital platforms allow the Bible to reach the most remote tribes on earth, many point to this as fulfilling the requirement that the gospel must be preached to all nations before the end comes. 20. General scorn and mockery. Ironically, the growing mainstream dismissal and mockery of end times prophecy is itself used by believers as a sign, citing 2 Peter 3:3 warning that scoffers will come in the last days.